As a footballing nation, Argentina is decorated with legends. But before the days of Emi Martinez, one position that they were often overlooked in was that of the goalkeeper. Argentina's football history focuses on the outfield players, while the showstoppers often get overlooked. But for over 20 years, Argentina was blessed with a River Plate goalkeeper whose methods were met with bewilderment at the time, but went on to be signed to the future of goalkeeping, and whose name deserves a lot more respect. This is a story of Amadeo Carrizo, the original sweeper keeper. Amadeo Raul Carrizo Loretpe was born in Rufino, Santa Fe on the 12th of June 1926. He played as a goalkeeper in neighbourhood tournaments as a child and gained notoriety for his skills. As a teenager, he would move 5 hours down the road to sign for River Plate, and in 1945 made his debut for the club at the age of 19, the same year that Alfredo Di Stefano would deputise for the club. River Plate were becoming a great side, known as La Maquina, or the Machine, and they won the Primera Division in 1945, the first of several that Carrizo would win with the club. Carrizo would have to wait a few years before becoming first choice, doing so in 1948, and he would never look back. Carrizo had earned the nickname of Tarzan due to his diving ability, and many thought he was mad of his goalkeeping techniques. Influenced by Italian keeper Giovanni Viola, Carrizo became the first goalkeeper in Argentina to wear gloves. And at a time where goalkeepers would typically save and lob the ball forwards, Carrizo took a different approach. Amadeo Carrizo would often come out of his penalty area towards oncoming attackers, on one occasion dribbling past Boca Juniors striker Jose Borrego rather than lumping it upfield. As well as being the last line of defence, Carrizo was the first line of attack, with him carefully targeting who he played the ball to with goal kicks, rather than blindly kicking it upfield. While being seen as mad at the time, the sweeper keeper today is a tactic most clubs adhere to. Carrizo won a second league title in 1947, and as the 1950s dawned, he truly came to his own. He won his third league title in 1952, along with the Copa Ibarken. In 1953, River Plate retained the league, and the year after, Carrizo would finally make his debut for the Argentina national team. However, he was competing for the goalkeeping position with Boca shotstopper Julio Elisa Musso Messi, grandfather of Lionel Messi. Musso Messi would be the goalkeeper at the 1955 Copa America, and Carrizo would miss out to other goalkeepers too over the next couple of years. However, he was finally given a run during the qualifying matches for the 1958 World Cup in Sweden. In 4 games, Carrizo only conceded once, and he'd be their first choice at the World Cup. In this time, he had won 3 more league titles with River and was keen to prove himself on the international stage. Argentina were hampered by not being able to select Alfredo Di Stefano, and Italian clubs did not let their Argentinian players travel to tournaments. Argentina scored within 3 minutes on their opening game against holders West Germany, but the opposition responded with 3 goals to condemn the Argentines to defeat. Whilst Argentina would defeat Northern Ireland 3-1 in their next game, their final group game was a disaster. Argentina fell to a 6-1 defeat against Czechoslovakia to finish bottom of the group and crash out of the World Cup. It was heralded as the Sweden disaster. Carrizo said that when he and his teammates arrived home, they landed in a location out of the way so that people waiting for the team would not kill them, and the Argentine journalists had asked for supporters to go to the airport armed with sticks and stones. Carrizo would not play for Argentina again for 5 years, and he was booed at every stadium he played at soon after the World Cup. Nevertheless, he retained his spot in River Plate's team, and in 1964 he had redemption, as Argentina travelled to Brazil to play in the Taça das Nações, a tournament to celebrate 50 years of the Brazilian FA. Carrizo saved a penalty in a 3-0 win over world champions Brazil, and Argentina would go on to win the tournament. It was a great way to redeem his international career. Amadeo Carrizo remained at River Plate until 1968, when he was 42, and shortly before leaving, he set a record of 768 consecutive minutes without conceding, a record that stood for over 50 years. His departure was bitter though, with him being released and going home in tears, feeling unwanted and that he deserved more after all he had given to the club. He left River Plate having won 7 league titles with them on 4 different occasions, playing in every game of the season. and he made over 500 league appearances for them. He would have time to play for 3 more clubs, having respective spells with Alianza Lima and Club Universitario de Deportes in Peru, before finishing at Millonarios in Colombia. He would later be voted goalkeeper of the century in South America. Amadeo Carrizo passed away on the 20th of March 2020 at the age of 93. He had been an honorary president at River Plate since 2013, and his birthday of June 12th is celebrated across Argentina as National Goalkeeper Day. The sweeper keeper is popular today, but it is people like Carrizo who made it possible. He influenced the maverick goalkeepers from South America such as Jose Luis Chilavert and René Higuita, and his impact on the game can be seen now amongst sweeper keepers such as Edison, Alisson and Emiliano Martinez. Carrizo has a huge legacy in modern football, being seen as a madman at the time, but helping bring results to his beloved River Plate. Tarzan, as he was known, was of Argentina's greats, and he deserves to be heralded as such, as he was a goalkeeper years ahead of his time. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video on the AFC Finners channel. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please have a look at the channel down below and check out the hundreds of videos available. If you'd like to support the channel on Patreon, you can do so in the link below for as little as £1 a month. Please let me know what you thought of this video and what topic you'd like me to cover next. See you next time.